Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys? How you know who we are?
What's this they call it, the podcast?
Morning Good.
Oh, I love
Hey, welcome to the Earth. Thanks. Oh, wait, I'll start over.
Welcome to Morning Good.
Let's go. All right, we're here with Jamell Sirleaf.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I fucking nailed it. Yeah,
Nailed
there we
it.
go. And Ben Herwitz.
Yep.
All right, sweet.
You're
Yeah.
gonna go home and brag
heard the-
so much. Be like, they had these two ethnic names.
Yeah,
in here.
that is hilarious.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Dude, because I've started the podcast and completely forgot like how to pronounce the last name. I was like, fuck, dude.
You're good.
Especially you're half Indian, right?
Yeah.
Those ones can be fucking. Those
Oh,
names are
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
impossible sometimes. Like hosting, I'm just like I brought up the wrong guy before because I literally was like I saw the guy in the room and I was like I'm not even close to pronouncing his name. I'm gonna pretend. This is so fucked up. And I'm like, I just brought up Malia Simon. And I was like, dude, I thought you left the room. And just lied to the guy's face. But yeah.
Yeah, thank God my name's not like Vivek or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Jamell's easy. Sirleaf, easy, phonetic, right?
Yeah.
Sirleaf, yeah.
Dude, Vivek he annoys me. I don't know. He's got this like posh kind of cuntiness to him. It's very annoying.
Oh yeah, dude. He's a fake. He's like one of those like brown people that they grew up with like only all privileges, and then
Yeah.
is like convincing himself that he also is.
I don't
like,
know.
white America. No, Vivek, the dude who was running for president.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
I don't even.
thought he
I
was
don't.
like a
I'll be
comic.
honest though. I'm over here laughing.
Yeah, we're just talking that much shit. I'm like, this guy
This
fucking
dude-
sucks. He's a
dude,
big old
Vivek?
pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's our deli guy.
Yeah.
That'd be a terrible thing to do, but it would be funny to just only have a podcast where you only talk shit about
I
other
couldn't
comics.
believe it. I was like, we're just shitting on a guy who like does spots.
Anyway, I'll see him tonight at the comedy show.
Some random Indian guy doing spots. Yeah, I do remember Vivek.
Yeah, you remember him like
Yeah.
he's gone. Yeah, dude.
No, he's dead, right?
I mean
They
now,
killed
dude.
Vivek.
He sold his soul, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, he's a scary little guy. I mean, he's got a lot to prove. And I don't know. At this point, if you're running for president, you have to be Vivek. You have to be as crazy as
Yeah,
a guy
no
like
doubt.
that.
There was,
He's a
I feel
weird
like I saw a really funny video of him recently. I can't even remember what it was. The Eminem thing was funny to like,
Yeah.
I do. One thing I do hate is I do think Eminem is kind of annoying and lame now. Like that Trump video
he's
he
old.
made was kind of like lame, where he's just like, oh, like it's like, why are you rapping again? Like, you know what I mean? It's like kind of lame. But
Yeah.
also having Eminem like lose yourself playing at like a presidential protest, like him just being like, it's such a grind. My palms are sweaty. He's like fucking just out there. It's like, no, you're speaking in like a suit about like, you know what I mean? It's not like.
His whole thing is annoying. He reminds me of like those dudes that go on Shark Tank with a shitty idea and then ask for like $1 billion. You know what I mean? Vivek? Yeah, 100%.
No, totally. No, he's like a really he's like obviously smart, but he's got too much financial. Someone decided this guy needs money for some reason. It's like people invested too much money in him.
Yeah.
Sounds like my parents.
He should not be. Yeah, no, he should be.
Sounds like-
He should have lost more. He's won a lot. I think that's the problem. He maybe he went to a private school and didn't get beat up enough.
Yeah,
Like he's
I'm
one of
pretty sure
those guys.
He's like one of those like Stanford MBA, like
Yes.
full ride, whatever.
Yes.
And then he was the one who was saying that like affirmative action is bad and like all this other stuff.
No, he's the kind of guy who goes to Stanford and thinks he's charming because everybody else is so not everybody's so autistic at Stanford. They're like, this guy's cool, and it's like, in most schools, you're dead meat.
Yeah.
At the University of Central Florida, like you're not even allowed in the party. They don't even let you in. You're so fucking lame. And then at Stanford, he's in like the good frat.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's like,
Dude, that is the thing. I knew a
Yeah.
guy in like an Ivy League fraternity,
Yeah.
and he was a total fucking
Yes.
dweeb. But in
Yes.
his mind, he was like, "Well, I was in a," and it's like, "Yeah, but you're the nerd." Like it's like sometimes that never gets shaken.
Cool at that school is not cool at every other school.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
any place on the planet.
And
That guy
no,
walks
no,
into a
yes,
7-Eleven,
yes.
and he's not
No,
cool
sorry.
in
No,
that
no.
7-Eleven.
I said that the wrong way. Cool at that school is not cool in the world.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, general population thinks
Yes.
he's a dweeb.
That might be the least cool thing you can do is be in a fraternity in an Ivy
Yeah.
League school.
No,
Oh,
if you-
yeah.
If you're in a frat at MIT, like you better like never interact with anyone who doesn't go to MIT.
Yeah,
the rest
yeah.
the rest of your life.
Dude, I tried to go to one of those parties because I went to school in Boston.
Yeah.
I tried to go to an
Yep.
MIT party and they had a sign up sheet and I was like, I'm out of here.
That's
What?
hilarious.
Sign up sheet?
They have
dude,
like
they had a table like this out front of the party and they were like signing people up and you had to put like your name in. I was
Dude,
like,
that's
no, 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 no.
hilarious.
I'm gonna have so much fun at a party. I don't want my name anywhere near it.
No,
that's
that's
how
not
you
the
know
point.
you're gonna be fun. If like my name, there should be no recollection of me being
no,
Who
here.
goes to a party looking for like a footprint after?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
no way.
yeah.
What?
Zero
I
evidence.
want to be able to leave here and know my sins are in there. Like, whatever I did
But
was
at
bad.
a school like that, they're like fingerprinting. And then they also
Check IDs.
They
The
do
most
like
narky party on the planet.
they do an aptitude test before you go in. Like I don't even know if you could have a conversation with these people. You shouldn't even.
You have to submit a common app.
Yes. And also on Eminem, the thing that went wrong in his life is that he didn't die.
Oh, dude, that'd been so. Dude, I
did he
agree.
say? He should
have died.
I kind of agree.
When?
Yeah.
He's
When would he?
What do you
agree
mean?
to
When?
die?
Like years ago? What do you like? He's the kind of guy like if he died at that roughly like 27 or what? Like after he had a few
Yeah,
good
yeah,
albums,
yeah.
he went downhill because he lived somehow. Do you know what I mean?
That's
He
a
was-
great point.
He's
That is- okay, I
addicted
guess that's fair.
addicted to basically OxyContin or some
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
of Percocet.
he was a big addict. Yeah.
He was doing a lot of pills and somehow lived through it. If he just died,
He would've been a
the
legend.
guy's Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, that's a great fucking point. And also,
He's
it's
one of
so
those-
cool to get shot as a rapper.
Yeah.
like that's
Oh,
just
yeah,
the
yeah.
coolest thing.
I mean,
Yes.
that's kind of one of the biggest things you could do for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
career.
If Eminem gets shot by a black guy, you fucking kidding me?
It's interesting because I thought of it both ways. I thought of like,
Why, wait, what? Because you guys prepped this before.
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
I
you
played
didn't
out
do, you didn't
both
do your
scenarios.
MIT homework
I
before.
didn't think about. I wasn't thinking about like death scenarios for Eminem.
oh, dude, once you mentioned him get like
That's funny.
I
You thought about it.
I thought both ways. I
Yeah.
thought, okay, there's like the white side that hated Eminem because there were like those like kind of
Yeah,
racist
yeah,
people that
yeah,
were
yeah.
like, oh, you're a
yes.
fucking
yes. He aggravated a lot of people.
yeah,
definitely.
I think it's called a race trader. That's the, I'm not.
that's probably
Yeah,
a term.
yeah,
That's probably a
yeah,
term
yeah,
they use.
But that's like what that was, that whole aspect.
Okay,
And then you could have like a black Israelite or like a Dr. Umar side of it. That
Oh
like,
yeah, where they had to get rid of him because he's the
yeah.
plant.
Or both of them get together and 2 bullets hit Eminem at the same time.
Yeah.
This crazy unity.
So
Yeah,
it's
what
like
if Eminem's just like the martyr for racism in America?
That would be awesome. No, if it was
If
like
he got shot, it kind of would bring people together because now it started dividing
Definitely.
people. I've seen a lot of people be like, "Oh, fuck Eminem,"
Yep.
because he like took another genre, and then I've seen there's people like me who are like, "I just think he's lame now," and then there's
Dude, imagine just like his memorial service, just like it's just like this Malcolm X Nation of Islam group walking in while like the Klan walks in. They just sit side by side, like lose yourself in the
oh my god, that would be beautifully incredible. Yeah.
They probably forgive him after he died like Jesus, and then everyone's like, you know what, we were wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
he was.
Yeah.
He's a great middle part, don't you think? It's nice. Sometimes it's nice when white people do.
Yeah,
good
because
stuff
like
that
Michael
white people
Jackson died, people like forgot a lot about the pedophile stuff until that documentary came out. So like whatever you've
yeah.
done wrong, if you die, it makes you look good.
Honestly, if he was still alive, it would be way worse.
oh yeah,
do. Michael
Way
Jackson.
worse. Like Woody Allen
Oh,
should have died.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
If Woody Allen was in a freak, I don't know, anxiety accident, attack
That's just a
accident.
heart attack when the news drops. It's a heart attack.
yeah, exactly. If he just got a really bad cold and died, I think that would have helped his case.
Yeah,
Now he's
yeah.
just alive, hiding somewhere, and people know that.
yeah,
People are. It's not good for people to know you're alive. at
no,
a certain
100%.
point.
Yeah,
Because then
yeah.
they want to punish you. Then they
Yes.
want you to face the consequences.
Yeah, and if you're alive for a certain amount of time, you've done enough bad like no matter what.
Yeah.
Because like not that Woody Allen, whatever he's done, never been acceptable. But there's a lot of things that were acceptable, like every rock star being like fucking 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Back then, people were like, "Oh, that guy's cool," and now you're like, "That's not acceptable." But it's because the time, like you can't live
You
that
can't live
long.
past your time.
Yeah,
There's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
time for everybody. Yeah.
Should everybody just die at 50, the latest?
Well, here's the thing. I think if you've obviously peaked, you should be like, how am I gonna go?
So I should have killed myself in high school.
I was gonna
should
say, like,
plan
now
on-
I'm thinking, like, damn, am I there now?
Well,
Like, what?
especially in art, like because you or someone who does something that's like vaguely artistic, you're probably repeating the thing that you've done a million times. At a certain
Totally,
point.
yeah.
Eminem did that, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Eminem like made some very good stuff. I think was doing like was considered a very talented guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And now people are like, is he still angry somehow?
yeah.
He owns like 7 houses and he's angry. What is he angry
Yeah, he
about?
had
at
like a
this point?
gun protest song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very politically active for like a rapper.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's black there's black rappers that are politically active. That's like for obviously like a specific reason. He's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
on the
Because he doesn't have that. He
doesn't have that,
like
so
a
he's,
racial
like, creating
component.
these ones.
Yeah.
and he's like looking around at the white people like, right? Everyone's like, I'm actually on the other side.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him, man. Damn.
No, because you
No,
really
no.
can't win. It's
You
like
can't win. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, yeah, how do you be cool? At
You
50?
can't keep rapping and like you can't be subversive when you have a restaurant named after like something in a song You know,
Oh,
he has
the
a-
Mom's
You know,
Spaghetti
Mom's
thing?
Spaghetti.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah,
a
yeah,
restaurant
yeah.
called Mom's Spaghetti. So there's one line in one song that he did, and he makes food based on that. And it's like, and he's like, yeah, and fuck the government. It's like people are buying your stupid spaghetti that you make. Your bad spaghetti
There's
sandwich.
no way it's good spaghetti.
There's no people
And
go.
nobody cool is doing it either. Like I would do it, but I'm lame in those
Yes.
ways. I'd be like, oh my god, it's just like the song.
Yes. People go as a novelty. They don't go because they like it. They go once.
Yeah.
Because they think it's like kind of cool that he even
yeah, like I mean,
how fun, how
Yeah, how many repeat customers are like?
They
I
definitely
gotta-
don't have
he
a
gets-
like a loyal base.
zero.
But to be fair, I've never been to Detroit. I feel like it's not known for food, is it?
I don't think it really is.
I don't
Yeah.
know about for
But
that.
I saw what during one of the football games, the Detroit Lion game. They showed like his food. It's literally spaghetti in bread. It's like spaghetti in a sandwich. I'm like,
spaghetti sandwich.
I mean, that's like disgusting. That's not even.
See, that's I,
You think that sounds good?
I'm a garbage like I like shit like that. I used to go to Steak and Shake drunk as fuck.
I
yeah.
love steak and shake.
Dude, so good.
Steak and Shake's great.
But I would start pouring the milkshake on the burger and eating it. I'm just like an indulgent piece of shit.
Okay,
dude.
yeah. No,
You're a kid. No one. No one
I like-
monitored you while you ate as a kid, did they?
No, they did. I think I've gone the
the
other
other
way.
way, yeah.
My parents were like, my mom was kind of like, we're not going to eat garbage.
Yeah.
And then because
Oh,
of
so then
that,
when you
binge.
got older, then
Yeah.
you went crazy. I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, I watch Man versus Food. I like.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
Man versus Food,
Crazy. I watched it and I go like, could I? I'm guessing if I could do it. I'm like, could
Yeah.
I eat an omelet wrapped inside 7 pancakes? What's my strategy?
And you have 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like if I had a whole day, I could do
Yeah,
this.
easily. It's
They-
just
they're like
the time.
You
makes
got
it-
20 minutes to eat 17 pounds of
Oh
pancakes.
yeah.
yeah,
But
stuff.
I that excites me. I like the idea. I like Korean barbecue and like try to put the Korean people out of business. I love that.
That's why you do it.
Fuck these Korean people.
Because a team of people and they go restaurant to restaurant. and they do all you can eat until they clean them out. It's like 1:30. They're like, fuck.
We have no money. Yeah,
I love the idea that this Mom's Spaghetti thing sounds not good.
yeah. No, I get
Sounds
that. I
bad.
get that. But I do have.
would try it.
I do. I would
I
try.
would
it.
go. No, of course I would.
Yeah, I do love themed restaurants. Like my buddy was in town, and we end up just going to strip clubs because we want to do something fun. Like last time he was in town, it was like Mother's Day. We went to a strip club on like Mother's Day because like this will be fun. Like it's funny and also fun. But
yeah, dark,
yeah.
sad,
Yeah.
and fun.
Yeah. Well, and then we went to DC. Like I went to visit him in DC, and I was like, he came here, and I was like, oh, I would love to go to just like a restaurant where people are on roller skates, like a pulp. I want to go to. I've never been to Dick's Last Resort. Where
Yes.
they're just mean to you. Have you heard of this?
No,
I've heard of it. Yeah,
The whole theme. They have one-
I think I see the video. So guys,
it's like
Yeah, yeah.
Hooters, but the guys are mean.
Yeah,
instead of
and they're
having
not hot.
instead of having huge tits, they're just assholes.
Yeah. That would be funny if they were mean and they had huge cocks.
Dudes with these crazy bulges that are like knocking over glassware on you as they're walking to your table. Like,
How's it going, you small pecker motherfuckers?
Yeah,
You're like,
that's-
does everything have to be?
Why does it always have to be?
Yeah, that's a restaurant for no one.
They serve you like they just serve you pigs in a blanket, like these little dogs. Eat it, you little boy.
I've heard of it. I've never been. Is it in Florida?
Yeah, Panama
Okay.
City.
Okay.
And I think they have one in Vegas too. But it's
Okay.
like, yeah, apparently you just go in. The whole theme is that the waiters just roast you the whole time, and they're just totally mean to you, which is
Jesus.
so much fun. Like I like that.
Does it ever cross lines?
Yeah. What happened when you went? What was it like?
So no, so I've never been. I've just
Okay, you
heard
wanna
about
go.
it. But
Okay.
I also heard a bunch of comics from Skankfest going. And they said there was a problem because like they weren't prepared for comedians to just come in and then start
Right.
roasting them back.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, these customers normally like Midwest people, like, oh, you call me fat.
Yeah.
And then there's some comedians like, you're a fucking loser. you work at a restaurant. What
Yeah,
do
you
you-
service industry. Look at my water. Like,
Yeah.
That is the
hilarious.
thing about comics. It's like, sure, like we're funny,
Yeah.
but really we're just able to be like more accurately mean
Oh, yeah.
than most people.
More observant.
Yeah. No, but an observational skill is like tearing everything to
Oh
shreds.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
I just noticed all your flaws immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're clocking the flaws.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, I'm not going to say anything, but I know.
But deep down,
I know that she has dents in her teeth. I can
Oh,
see
right.
that.
Yeah.
and I don't imagine that the people that's working at this place are like attractive people either.
No, probably not. Yeah.
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
way. So like
Yeah.
what? Like I'm not gonna sit here and let this ugly motherfucker come here and tell me. Like, I know you're not talking with them teeth. No way.
Yeah, this guy doesn't even have a huge bulge.
Yeah, no. What? You handsome? Like, who's got the little dick now? Guess you were the one with the little dick.
I'm stunned that people go to that restaurant. But the novelties,
The complaints
anything.
have to be fun. It'd be funny that you go to the
reviews?
manager and the manager's like the top roaster. So like you go to complain,
There's like a
and he's like, "Oh, okay. I see a family of fatties are gonna come in and complain." It's also very funny going and not knowing what it is. Like there's gotta be some guy who's just like, "Jesus Christ!"
This looks like a nice place.
Yeah.
he takes his mom who's like in hospice. He's like, yeah, one last meal.
Just his mom has cancer. She's just bald, getting roasted.
It's like, what's up, Professor X?
Yeah.
That definitely happens.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
They have to make mistakes. Like, there's no way. You
Not
don't get
everybody
pre-
knows the story behind every restaurant they go to.
No
Yeah.
way. It's
Yeah.
like when you go to a show, like you don't know, like somebody goes in there and then
People are confused. I mean, how often are people confused at a stand-up show?
too many times.
Yeah.
Often, yeah.
Too
People
many
are-
times.
Especially at the level that we're performing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
couple places I
confused
perform that I'm like, they're like, oh, they're ready for it. But
Yes.
a couple places I perform, they go, what is
Yeah.
this? yeah. Or my favorite is you ever see somebody, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I've had it where I show somebody the showroom
Yeah.
and then they go, they're like about to buy tickets. Like, can I take a peek at it? And the comic on stage just happens to be bombing and they go,
Yep.
we're all right. And it's so funny too because there's no other way than like, this looks bad. like, this,
Yeah,
no,
you can't tell them like, oh, the next guy, like, he might be.
yeah. No, this guy totally sucks. He's a complete pussy. He's very good. Stand up.
They haven't even brought out all the drinks yet, so like no one is even
Yeah.
like come up with excuses for the club.
That's a good idea. Before you show the room to people, you should be like,
This is the worst
This
comedian."
comic sucks.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I think he's kind of a piece of shit, but the next comic's gonna be really good. So just take this with a grain of salt. There's gonna be no noise.
Yeah, and if it's somebody funny, they're just
Yeah.
murdering. They're like, that's the worst comic on
Yes.
the show. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So then you can only win.
Yeah, you can make a whole lie. Be like, he's like the nephew of the owner.
Yes.
So like we have to put him on
Yes.
stage. But like right after this, he'll be done.
Yeah, we're doing him a favor by putting him up.
Yeah,
Because this
yeah.
is really rare. This never happens.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah,
You pull the curtains.
You start heckling.
You know what?
Actually,
Get off the stage. It's a good show, right?
I'm telling you.
No, but I want to check it out. Somebody got me with an incredible fucking prank the other day. Somebody fucked with me so well. I was walking into the grocery store, and this guy comes up, and he goes, fancy seeing you here. And I didn't recognize him at all. And I went, yeah, man, good to see you. He goes, why'd you do that? I was looking at him, he goes, why'd you pretend like you knew me? And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to be nice.
Wait, that was just a random person.
Yeah, totally random.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Dude, so good. By himself. So this is all just for him. And he goes, no. He goes, first thing he says, he's like, you got to be careful, okay? And I was like, yeah, I get it. I was like, I'm just trying to be nice. He goes, dude, I'm obviously just busting your balls. It's really good to see you. I hope everything's been well. And I was like, yeah, man, I got you. He goes, twice. How did I get you twice with this?
You just like ran into Larry David. Like, who is this guy? That's awesome.
Yeah. Like, there's just for his own entertainment.
Is this like a homeless guy? Who the fuck
No.
is this guy?
The best.
That's just all over the city.
I think this guy has schizophrenia.
Dude, he was just the best part is he was the most normal looking guy I've ever seen, which is why I was like, that's a top level prank because he looked like somebody who could be in anybody's life. Like he looked like he could have been like just normal guy. Like you know what I mean? He's not like somebody you saw and you're like, who the fuck? You're like, this
Yeah,
guy
sure,
looks
sure.
like he was either at an office or he's a comic.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Or he's just most normal looking guy.
That dude left his office and was like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
He plays this every day after work. They're like, damn, Daryl's pretty excited to get out of here. Hey, is it cool if I dip out a little early and try to catch the...
Yeah. And then he just went to the grocery store just to fuck with me. Yeah. Well, that's
Dude, I can also just imagine like trying that out in just like the wrong place, wrong time, and just getting stabbed like
Oh,
almost immediately.
100%.
In New York, like I was just terrified.
In this city, that's not a good idea. Anyway,
No, yeah.
just to fuck with a stranger,
Oh, it's insane. Yeah.
you just pull out a gun.
immediately. Just, dude,
He's like, you're going to shoot your father? He doubles down. The guy's like, wait, what? He's such a good mind fucker. He makes the guy think he knows him when he pulls a gun.
It's you. He has a vendetta. Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
But my brother pulled the best part. He's like, what you should have done is you should have gone and like, no, I do know. And like really fucked him and be like, it's kind of fucked up that you don't remember where you know me from. And like really convinced him that he knew me. Because
Or
everybody
bring up
can
all
be,
this
everybody can be convinced they know somebody from somewhere. Like
Yeah,
everybody's
100%.
good at doing
Yes.
that. So yeah.
Especially you.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you look like I've seen you before.
Oh, I hear that all
Even
the
if I haven't,
I easily could. You could have done that to me, and I would have been like, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Christmas. Like I don't know. Like, you just got that face.
No. I get the most common one I get is people are like, you are a starter player in a game. You're like just the first format guy that they're putting like a blue t-shirt on. They're like, yeah, I guess this guy.
I'm chasing
Oh,
you.
totally.
That's see. We were filming the sketch I showed. We were filming a sketch in like Crown Heights, and this guy walked up to us and was like, "Hey, what y'all doing with the cameras?" We're like, we were so nervous. We were like, oh, we're just, I don't know, being goofballs. Like, we're just trying to be funny. He's like, all right, well, he's like, don't go a street over. We're like, message received.
Yeah.
No, that's
Basically,
the
he was like,
thing.
yo, if you take that goofy shit one block over, I'm killing you.
Yeah, you know what? There's not a part of Borat where he goes to like the Bronx. That should have
I
been
wanna
a part
see
of
that,
it.
yeah. Where they just they don't even blink. They just start shooting.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, you know what? I take it back. He goes to the hood in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
That part is pretty funny. I have so much respect for him for that shit. It's like he had like a fucking like for Bruno, he had a tunnel that went down during like that gay. We were talking about this the other day.
Yep.
There's the gays. Have you seen Bruno?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. He goes to like he
Little
started.
gay for Jamel.
Yeah.
It was a little gay for me. But you know,
Yeah.
world's changing.
Yeah. I'll pretend to like it if that's what people want. Yeah.
People like it. It's fine, I guess. I don't know.
It is funny that like a comedy was one of the most. That's probably one of the first like the earliest
Progressive.
gay movies.
Oh yeah. I'm literally just picturing the bathing
opening?
suit. I'm just that's like
Wasn't he
seared in my
swinging his
brain.
penis in the opening
Yeah.
sequence? Yeah.
Dude, that's the best. He does a
Just picturing.
It's so he does a like a what's it called like a test screening of a TV show he's pitching.
Right.
But this is all him in character. So the show's called, it goes, Bruno, dun, dun, dun. It's just playing hard techno, and it's just him swinging his dick. And it's just like a test screening of people, like old white guys, like, I don't like it. It's not for me.
The test screening's gotta be amazing.
It is funny, though, because I was talking to him, like pranks are borderline just harassment. Like,
They
half
can
of
be bad.
Borat is sexual harassment.
Yes.
They can be bad. Did you do senior pranks in high school?
Not really.
You guys-
Nothing
did you do that?
significant.
No, dude, but I had a really good. I did a lot of pranks in middle school. High school, I was on a lot more Adderall, so I kind of just like locked in with school, and I wasn't like during school hours. I was way less silly than I was like in middle school. But
Same here.
Oh.
yeah,
I mean, I wasn't doing Adderall, but I was just less silly.
yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
I was a goofball. I was getting in trouble.
I wish I'd had more fun in high school. I was just, I don't know why.
I mean, you know.
You get there's like competitiveness and you get like freaked out about your life. I'm just like, and then looking back, I'm like, I didn't do any. What the fuck wasn't I like
See, I
trying
grew
to
up in-
fuck people? You know?
I wasn't.
Yeah.
You look back, you're like, dude, I had no sex.
Yeah. I should have been out there.
I did get horrible advice one time. Somebody, this cool lifeguard I knew, told me he's like, you gotta wait till you meet somebody you love to have sex. And I did that, or I tried to do that, and then I ended up just fucking somebody random. And I got so mad because I was like, I had an option. I could have lost it at 14. That would have been so much cooler. And the
Yeah.
rest of my life, now I
Yes.
have to say 16. And it's dumb that I care about that, but I love the look. I love overhearing conversations where you hear somebody be like, I lost my virginity at 13, but it's like, ooh, that's early.
Yes.
And they're like, you know it is. You know, it's like that little bit of like,
Yeah, because in your mind you're like, this guy fucks.
This guy's
Like,
awesome.
Yeah, because no matter what,
Yeah.
you know that like this is a sexual deviant.
Exactly. Yeah.
They were a
yeah.
monster.
Well, but at that age, you have no perspective. So anything you hear, you're like, oh, maybe that's a good idea. You take everything seriously,
Yeah.
which is really silly. So that guy's advice was like, if you heard that now, you'd be like, what a sappy, what a fag.
No,
This guy sucks. This guy
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sucks. This guy's lame. Why is he talking to a high school kid about love?
Yeah.
But at that age, you're like, oh, I guess that's how you're supposed to do it. And then you actually did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well, and he was a nice guy and a cool guy in a lot of extents, but it's like it's always too because I think there are negative side effects to telling people that your virginity should be with somebody you love because then every high school girl gets drunk and fucks somebody and then just feels horrible. Like I
I was
knew,
gonna say there's another side. Yeah, there's another side. Of
like I knew a lot of girls in high school that they would get drunk and lose their virginity and they'd be like so sad. They'd be like, this is supposed to be special, but it's just because somebody told you it's supposed to be
Yes,
special. It's like
yes.
it's not supposed to be special. I don't think.
it really doesn't matter.
it's
Yeah.
like batting practice. You gotta get some swings and you gotta like,
Yeah.
if it was actually special, how?
I mean, except for burning in hell because it's premarital. sex.
yeah. If you're religious, good luck.
except for the eternal damnation.
yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So you might as well just you honestly should do it with like some fucking. You should do it with a prostitute or something. You should do it with like a complete utter stranger
It's higher professional. Yeah.
who you've paid to let you take batting practice.
Well, that's the thing is like relationships. Like I went into a relationship and I had sex with a lot of people before my relationship.
Right.
And I was like, oh, you should be, I didn't say this specifically, but it's like, you should be happy because now I'm better at having sex.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I'm only here because of that. Yeah.
Did you? The school of thought is that like the first time it's either you come immediately or you don't at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one? Where were you guys at?
I didn't think I came immediately because I was fucking wasted, dude. We went to the beach and like we just drank all day and I was making out with this girl naked and then it kind of like
Yes.
popped in.
Yep.
Just slips in.
Yeah, it's not
He
that
just,
tiny.
He
It's
just
kinda-
leans it.
Yeah.
He just
It was
rolled
ki-
over a little bit.
It was like I remember like the head kind of just like went enough.
You're like, this counts.
Yeah, I basically stabbed her vagina with my dick, and I was like, "This is my virginity."
Yeah.
No, me too. That's actually how it was for me too. It was like,
Yeah.
it's like this really wasn't intercourse. It was like basically I lost my virginity on a complete technicality outside.
Okay.
In-
Outside
that-
counts. Why is that
Yeah, no, outside. But you're not gonna have like real good sex.
Yeah, in the
in
woods.
the bleachers, in the football field bleachers.
You were under the bleachers,
Yeah,
guy?
on them.
Oh, wait, what? Was the game
It
still
was
on?
it was chaos.
What game?
And this is like actually how.
You just hear,
I immediately picture just the most. I picture you in football pads with a cheerleader, like a helmet on.
like, where's Ben? Yeah. Butt team, let's go.
I cut a hole in my cup.
Hurry up.
That would be sick.
Ben Herwitz.
That would be cool. That's like green room sex. So that would be awesome. That's not what. That's not what.
Halftime sex would be dope.
Yeah.
Lose your virginity halftime, then you win the state.
Yeah, that'd be cool. This was not any of that. So I was at like another high school, like a neighboring high school's like party.
Gotcha.
They finished. They graduated. I was like, I think I was a junior. They just graduated. I'm like trashed. Some fucking chick who's just like pretty much a whore.
I love
Waiting
the
for it.
way you. I knew you were gonna say whore,
I,
but you
I,
did.
I knew exactly.
You slowed down because you're like this girl who's right when you said I was like you're gonna call her a whore, which is fine.
I mean, she had a lot of sex.
Feels
by the way,
school.
by the way, I love fucking whores. I love.
She was cool.
whore. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like I just like that word. I like whores and I like women that are whores. And I
Love, yeah, like, I love both.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure things have changed for her. I'm sure she's really.
She's probably great.
she's
Happy.
not listening to this podcast.
I'm
You
sure
don't have to say
yeah.
any of this, but
Sure
I get
she's
what
like.
I do hope she is, though.
Hope she's alive.
they are the nicest ladies. They are like the nicest. I mean, I hung
dude,
out with
hoes
strippers
are the
last
best.
weekend. They were sweethearts.
Oh,
Man.
strippers, yeah.
I mean, they're
There's
trying
so
to get
much
my money. But
perspective, dude. I'm telling you, like they're so kind because they've seen the other side of life and like people and stuff. They have more
Yeah.
experiences. They can teach you shit, bro.
Yeah.
A hoe will teach you how to make shrimp scampi. You know what I mean? Like it should really show you like I wasn't folding these correctly before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you got to get you one of them.
It's true.
Yeah,
on
there's
some
a lot of
level,
love in
you're-
their hearts. I
On some
agree.
level, you're a generous person if you're having that much.
You are a very generous person.
If you're just saying yes that often, that's generous.
That is
yeah.
very sweet.
That's
yeah.
a nice thing.
very
to do.
open-minded people.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all. You're also a risk taker and probably like kind of crazy and dealing with some shit.
for sure.
yeah.
But in the nicest way possible.
yeah.
Willing to try new things. They're very
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so we
And
were
that lifeguard was a fag in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, we were in the bleachers, and then and then this literally happened. This sounds like it didn't, but it did. The cops came, like as things were going down, and I we all ran away because the cops were there. Like,
Which, how far did you make it inside?
Yeah,
of her?
I'm trying to picture.
No, we were- I mean,
where
I
your
was
pants.
Oh, okay.
pants are off.
Okay.
I pulled my pants up.
Fully. Oh, pulled him up. I thought you
Pulled
said
him
pulled
up.
him off. Fully.
No,
I
no,
was like,
yeah, that'd be hilarious. Start running naked.
yeah, that's what I pictured too. I got socks on.
Yeah, I picture you.
I was actually in an
Just
episode of
shoes still on.
Yeah. Cleats.
He keeps his cleats on.
It's a great episode of Cops that I was in.
Yeah.
Where I'm blurred, bad boys. I'm just like running.
Just the top is blurred.
Yeah.
Just your face.
I'm wearing this sweatshirt and no pants.
Just your face is blurred.
Just swinging dick.
Come on, get up. Smacking him. I'm like, grab it.
No, I hopped the fence and started sprinting, and I was so trashed. I got tackled by a cop.
Oh shit! They got
Yeah,
you.
they got
This
me.
is the best virginity story I've
This is
ever
amazing.
heard.
This is actually what happened. It's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Were you
and
still
then-
hard when you got tackled?
No.
Okay.
No,
And
honestly,
you didn't bust, right?
I did not bust. I was so drunk that maybe I was kind of, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
I was probably half hard when I was having sex and still half hard when he tackled me.
yeah. Condom's still on the dick.
Oh, yeah, I love the idea of you just erect while this guy's just trying to figure out how to turn you. He's like, just sit up.
He looked at my ID and he's like, oh, I went to your high school.
Oh, this is even worse.
And he was like, we used to have crazy parties. He's like, you're already off the campus premises. Just go home.
Oh, that
So
rules.
everybody else got detained at they were in the They were at Lowell High School's basketball court until like 4 a.m.
Oh, man.
Their parents had to all come and pick them up. It was like the most embarrassing night for everybody. And I just went and got pizza. So I was just like chilling.
Guys
Oh,
got
I was
scot-free.
like blacked
He's
out.
doing the worst thing too. He's like
I like-
having sex in the
I'm-
place.
public, yeah.
Everybody's
They're
like
pretty cool.
everybody's
Yeah.
getting like talked down to by cops. And I'm like eating one slice of pizza, just like trashed somewhere, but free. I was a free man.
Yeah.
How'd you get home?
I just like walked. I was staying at my buddy's house. I just walked.
You're amazing.
It was a lucky
That's
night.
a beautiful
That's
story.
a great. Wow.
I probably like vomited.
I'm very jealous.
In my
Yeah.
friend's house. It definitely had some of that.
Yeah.
I like, whatever. We don't need to get into all this, but yes, that was the story.
That's incredible. Yeah.
It was, it actually was incredible.
See, I like that cop respected. The worst is I've been caught drinking one time, and the most annoying thing I've ever been told by a cop. I was drinking, and he goes, "Why can't you guys just stay home and play video games?" I was like, "Why would you want that out of the
Yeah.
younger generation?
Yeah.
Like that's insane."
Why would you want me to? Yeah, what? I'm trying to get life skills out here, brother. Like, this is-
When
yeah,
I went to
tolerance.
Catholic high school, and everybody's fucking trashed.
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
everybody's Irish.
Where did you grow up again?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So at St. Ignatius High School, everybody's getting drunk.
Yeah.
Every cop in the city went there.
Yeah.
The odds, in hindsight, the odds of this happening, where the cop was like, "Keep on drinking, man."
Yeah.
Were very high, very high.
He's at the party.
Yeah.
You're doing great, man.
Yeah, keep it
Pass
up,
me a
man.
beer.
Yeah, where'd that
Oh,
chick-
I looked. I don't know why I thought they were just beers behind me.
The fact that you're like, yeah, sure. No
There's something about the backdrop for people that are just listening
feels like
audio. Yeah. I just added a backdrop that's like a beach in like the Bahamas or something. And so when he said, "Can you give me a beer?" I literally just naturally reached behind my chair thinking there was one.
Oh, yeah, Modelo.
Yeah. I am really excited about this, by the way.
This is dope.
Yeah, I was telling him it's great because if a clip ever gets taken out of context, just nobody can take it seriously because there's like a Bahamas
That's
We're
background.
not, we're not
No,
real
that's-
people. Look, we're on vacation.
Yeah. You can't get mad at somebody who doesn't live in the country. Somewhere else. Yeah.
Can't get us, dude. We're in Barbados.
No, that's really smart. You should have like the Eiffel Tower behind you.
Dude, what I got to do is my producer showed me this thing where you can translate videos into different languages and it moves your mouth.
Ooh,
So I want to
that's
start
dope.
dropping clips of me like in Japanese, where it's
That
just like,
sounds dope.
yeah, but the subtitles are the same, so Americans can know what I'm saying, but it's
Yeah.
just like just like going off. I might
You
do
should
that today.
you should do green screen and then do a different country every time.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
My but Patty does that with his podcast. He does like it's green screen. He does it in like a bed, but he's done some really funny ones where he'll just zoom in on somebody's face.
Yeah.
So whoever's talking, right behind them is just a giant zoom in of their
of
face.
their own
talking.
face.
Which is the thing is, I want it to be like, I don't want it to be like, I'm from Florida and I love
Same.
that. Oh, you are? What part?
Yeah, I'm from Deland.
Oh, holy shit! I'm from Orlando.
Yeah, there you go. Probably. I went to Deland High School. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Winter Park.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Holy
Did you-
shit.
Did you go when like Austin Rivers and those guys was there?
I was there when his brother was there. So like I got there the year I think after Austin.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome.
Same
Wait,
area.
when'd you move to Boston?
School 2014.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So then, I graduated high school 2015. So shit. All right, right there. Yeah.
Same area. So I was thinking when he was like, oh, the cops are at the parties. Like, cops were definitely at our parties. Like,
Oh,
no question about it.
yeah.
No
wait,
question.
what beach did you guys go to?
New Smyrna.
Dude, oh my God, yes.
Wait, is that the beach you had?
dude,
That
yes.
the beach?
Yeah, I lost my
Oh, shit.
virginity at New Smyrna.
I lost my. You're not gonna believe this.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yes. Oh my God.
crazy.
Dude, like all of my friends lost their virginity at New Smyrna Beach.
I think all of us in that whole area lost.
Dude,
our
I am
virginity
so I
at
have like
New Smyrna
goosebumps
Beach.
right now. I'm
This
so
is
excited.
Crazy. Where'd you guys graduate from high school? Daytona Beach.
So I have a mix. So no, I'm from Winter Park. So I graduated from Winter Park High School.
Yeah. Okay.
But I had friends graduated from Trinity, Lake Highland. Kind of all our friends are all over the place.
Oh man.
Some of them Excel, which is accelerated learning, which is when you get kicked out of Winter Park. You can't do it at like other school, which is so funny too because it sounds good. It's like, oh, accelerated. They're but it's like really they just need to accelerate the process.
That's
of you
funny.
learning.
Yeah, they just need to get you out of school.
Yeah. They're like, that's the first president. All right, that's good enough. Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I mean, Florida's education system is it ranks 50. It's 50 out of 50. I'm
I've
pretty sure.
heard that it's
Yeah.
not good.
Oh, dude.
Somebody told me recently it rose, and I was like, "What do you?" But it must be a
48?
different thing
Yeah.
because I was
Yeah.
told because I saw a license plate when I was a kid, and it said Florida education. I was like, "Mom, what does that mean?" And she's like, "There's not very good education." She just like told
It's
me.
not, dude. Oh man. For sure. And then Volusia County, where I'm at, is also like the poorest county in terms of like public investment. So everybody just goes. We just call it the high school. There's not even really other options.
Jeez.
Everyone just says like, "Where'd you? Oh, you go to the high school?"
The high
Dude,
school.
I literally have a group chat now called Future Inmates of Volusia County. Every year we go to New Smyrna now. We do it Memorial Day. You're welcome if you're ever in Florida. Memorial Day.
We'd love to.
Yeah. We just go fucking crazy. Do you drink?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We just do that. And
I'm from Volusia County.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else to do.
Yeah. But Daytona's a blast too. I'm trying to get everybody maybe
Daytona Beach is nuts.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I've just done some absurd things there. There's you ever been to Razzles, the strip club there?
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
That's like one of the first early spots you go. You can get it because they also
they're not
have,
strict on IDs.
No, they're not strict on IDs. They have an 18+ night, which basically
Oh, I didn't. That's so funny to have in a strip club.
it's insane, right? They have an 18+
fucking
night
insane.
where they still serve alcohol. They serve like big ass beer pitchers. You can get.
It's like an off night. It's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
Wednesday.
That's no, literally. It's
That's
like
wild,
random, like
man.
Thursday nights or whatever, and then we just drive up. There's also we used to go to when we were in high school. We used to go to Knight's Library, which is right.
Dude, Liquor
right
Pitcher Wednesday?
Liquor Pitcher Wednesday is a night library, which is on UCF's campus.
Okay.
And it's I would say 40% high school students from
Yeah.
my area. They give you this like X, this like poorly drawn X on your thing, and then you immediately just like lick it off, and then you're fine.
Yeah. And it is if you use a fake, it's $10 for all you can drink liquor pitchers. So literally, you go to the bar, you tip them $1, you get a pitcher of liquor.
Fuck.
Dude, it was insane. The
Unreal.
crimes that happened in
You,
that place.
let me just say, you have to have a D, like a DD. You have to have a designated driver, no question.
Yeah,
about it, or
somebody's
you will
dying.
die.
Yeah. It was crazy, dude. One of my friends, I wasn't here for this, but some guy pulled like a knife on him, and he bought, I'm pretty sure it was a Beretta. He had like an old Civil War gun that he pulled on the guy in the parking lot, like, out of like his dad's car.
He pulls out a
Yeah.
put in like the thing.
It was crazy. I remember I
Like a
went there one
musket.
time, and then like I fucked some chick on like a parking garage, like down the street, and it was a weird mix because then there were actual like UCF girls. Like in high
Right.
school, you'd like make out with some girl who's like 22, and you're like, why the fuck are you here? I'm like 17.
Dude, it was such. Oh man, the amount of I used to like get girls like Snapchats that were going to UCF, and they would like,
Yeah.
hit me up later and be like, "Oh, what school do you go to?" And I'd just like make one up. I'm like Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Sorry, I won't be around. Then they see me there like the next thing, and I'm like, "Oh, shit, I didn't think he's
Dude, we had a really funny one with that where I went to so pub was like a similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I went to pub one time. I think I was like 17, and I told these girls and guys I went to UGA, and I got this girl's phone number, and she had like a boyfriend. And then like 2 years later, I went to the same bar, and the dude tried to fight me. He goes, "You're that guy from UGA." He was pushing me. He's like, "Fuck you." I was like, "What did I start in your relationship? I forgot you guys existed. I was in high school, and then I come back to this bar."
He still remembers the fucking bulldog.
Yeah. And I'm like, I've never attended UGA. My brother went there, so I just said that just so I'd know bars and stuff.
Well, those things never come back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
And somehow it did.
Somehow it did.
Somehow he saw that text message, and in their relationship, that was like the biggest fight. He's like, I know you love that guy that went to UGA.
Yeah. That the dude just drives. He can't see bulldogs at all. He just loses it.
Yeah.
He's like pull over and get out the car. He can't see it.
Just can't handle it.
No, dude.
Oh my
They
God.
win the national championship. He's just crying in the bathroom.
Just because of one thing. And I didn't even fuck or hook up with a girl at all. I just got her number, and it just, I guess, must have started something.
Those are the scariest relationships. The ones where like they're so jealous and insecure that like those little things will make the oh my gosh, and they like bring those things. You gotta be careful because also usually one of the other people in those relationships are always actively seeking out somebody else. Like very easy.
yeah.
Like that example, it's very easy to get that number. She's trying to give it out to as many people as
Oh,
possible.
for sure, yeah.
and getting off on stirring up trouble
They
in
like,
her
they like
relationship.
it. Yeah.
They don't even those kind of people don't even like being in a relationship. They probably don't even like intercourse.
No.
They just like people wanting.
The
Yeah.
adrenaline rush
People
they
are
get.
mad at me. And they're like, "Ugh."
And the worst part is they're never gonna break up with that person.
no, they're just gonna fuck with people until someone actually calls them out on their shit.
Yeah.
When they're like 32 and ugly.
And they're gonna cry so hard. I mean, why is it
Yeah.
mean to me? I just fucked your boss.
Oh my god!
Until it's too late, they'll do that.
That's when
No,
they.
I've been in those relationships, man. That's like you don't even realize how like you're both getting off on the jealousy plot line,
You guys,
and you have to leave.
It's a different kind of getting off, but I get what you're saying because I see the guy just getting so angry, but there's probably some.
Oh, he likes it too.
Yeah, there's some.
Everybody
element
likes
of,
it.
Yeah.
No, I've like moved in with someone to spite them, and I'm like, well, I shouldn't even fucking. Why am I doing this? No, it's like, no, I'm.
You don't think I'll sign right here?
You don't think I'm serious about this? And then 6 months later, I'm like, why did I do this? I'm on the lease.
Ben's just like, well, what is it? 1 month or 2 months? Like up front.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? Like,
Oh my god, yeah, totally. And that's what that guy's doing. He's doing his Florida fuck the bulldog version of that.
Yeah. That'd be funny too. What if it was unrelated to their relationship? He just hates the team.
Yeah. She just told him, I met this guy at UGA. He's never forgot about it.
Yeah.
If you ever see anybody ever from that school.
Fuck them. Yeah, I'm like terrified of hooking up with. I mean, I've hooked up with a couple married people, but the situation was different. So like,
Wait, what? Wait, stop.
Let me explain.
Well, yeah, sorry, I can hook up. Yeah, you can't.
What
past
if-
that.
I've hooked up with divorced people. I don't think I've hooked up with anyone who's actually currently married.
So one of them was hall pass situation, lesbian couple. She can hook up with a guy, and it was total. Like in my mind, I was like,
Interesting.
I was
In Florida?
no, I was actually visiting Boston.
There you go. Hey.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, this is like, she's like, yeah, I can hook up with somebody when I'm allowed to hook up with men. She's like, I haven't hooked up with a guy in 10 years. And I thought it was bullshit because I took like a sleeping pill and then I got like a message on like dating app like Field and she's like, come over here and fuck me. I haven't fucked a guy in 10 years. I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, this is gonna be some guy with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it was legit. And then the other time I went on a date with this woman and we hooked up and then she started mentioning her husband. I was like, what? She's like, oh, no. We were in the process of getting divorced. She's like, we fully don't even sleep in the same bed. And I was like, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was scared walking out. Like immediately, I have hyper paranoia. So like later that day, there's a guy just walking towards me. I'm like, her husband paid some guy to kick my
This
this
is
is
they
crazy
grab you and
stuff.
that's all. Oh my gosh, that's my biggest fear. I just don't want. I don't want that conflict. I don't want the confrontation with like the husband, especially if you go to
Totally.
like you went to her place.
This is at a hotel.
Okay,
That's pretty
Yeah, we're like
solid.
drinking at a hotel bar, and then I'm like,
that's like also like classic. Like he shows up, he's like boom boom, like,
yeah,
bang on the door.
That is classic cheating too. I was like, there was a part of me that was like, this could all just be a complete lie. But it's also just nice being in a nice. Like I was almost being in a nice place is better than sex. I'm like, this is nice.
Yeah.
He's just in this guy's robe, like, his slippers and shit. You're like, I don't know why I'd give this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no cockroaches. It's like clean. You're just excited that it's clean.
Yeah. Dude.
How old was she?
Mid 40s.
That's
Yeah.
a good age, right?
I don't know. I mean, to be.
No. Well, no, we established not to be. But what's the oldest person you've ever hooked up with?
But that's not the oldest. I hooked up with
whoa,
a
whoa.
50-year-old trans woman.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I didn't know. But by the way, it's really funny.
You need to run for president of the You need to be in the Democratic Party. You are like
Just
a
totally.
leading man, dude.
No, your whole platform would be I've fucked a trans person.
You need to be.
Has Hillary fucked a trans
Dude,
person?
you
Has
need to
fucking
be
Biden?
governor of Vermont.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be amazing.
That is true. Well, that's one thing I kind of liked about Fetterman is he does have a there's not really a lot of masculine Democrat guy, and like that is cool to have like that thing. I'm
real guy.
very apolitical, mostly because I'm ill-informed, and I'm just gonna look. My opinions change every day on anything. Sometimes I'm like, there's problems there might not even be an answer to. This might just be a problem forever.
100%.
I got a secret for you. Fetterman's do too. Everybody's opinions constantly changing. They just have people telling them, it's like, this is what you think today. Go out there.
Gotcha.
You just need to hire people who tell you what you think. You'll be fine.
That's a good point.
That's a politician is just a guy who has like 17 people going like, you know how you actually feel this way? You have to tell people you feel this way. Or don't, you know that one thing? Remember that summer where you like fuck that guy's wife or whatever? Don't talk about that.
That didn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Well, you think he'll change?
What do you mean? Politics?
Like, yeah. You think he'll like go like full? I don't know. I guess what's the other way he could go? Maybe like full conservative, full QAnon.
I mean, everybody goes whatever direction they think they need to go to win,
Right.
and they lie in the process.
He also might go full, just put spaghetti down his pants because that guy just kind
He's so cool, weird. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and those people just like it never works out. They run. It's mildly entertaining. Maybe they have like a little. They don't. Honestly, what he should do is like start doing stand up because you have like a fan base.
But he has those freezes, right? Doesn't he have those things where he like just freezes up? I might be mixing him up with Biden, but I think Fetterman has like he had some sort of stroke.
Wasn't that Mitch McConnell?
McConnell definitely.
Oh
had
yeah.
that.
I think Fetterman had a
I
stroke.
mean,
or something.
honestly, these days, in order to run for president, you probably have to have had a stroke.
Dude, we're about to vote for 2 80-year-old people.
I know.
This is crazy.
I don't think I'm doing either. I don't think I'm voting. People get so mad, but I'm like, I think I was talking to my friend the other day. We were drunk at a bar, And he's like, I don't know who I'm going to vote for. And I just fully took on crazy guy persona where I'm like, it's a sinking ship. I'm like, this isn't going to be a country in 3 weeks. So
You're just pulling out cash.
Yeah. I'm like, none of this matters. There's something fun about that. Like in my mind, I am a conspiracy theorist, but not really. Like my beliefs can change from day to day. Like like UFOs once a week. I'm like, it's aliens, it's the U.S. government. I don't really care. I do care, but it changes a lot. But I think I do love the crazy guy, the world's gonna end persona. If you do it correctly. If you're freaking out, it's a problem. But if you're just at the bar, just smoking cigars, just being like, it's all a fucking setup.
Yeah.
Like, I like that.
Well, and it's also I kind of agree with it. I think it's not 100% true. Within our lifetime, fine. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I do feel guilty about having a kid though, because I'm just like, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, that's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah man, that's tough.
No, it is tough because I'm like, I got to get you in a situation where at least you have your head on straight for when the world ends.
Yeah, build him a little bunker. Like
No,
a baby
I
bunker.
got her in the nursery listening to Joe Rogan. She's gonna be right.
Teaching her survival skills. She's just like tying knots at 1 year.
So she's gonna know jujitsu and how to whittle by the time she's like 17.
Dude, my
I just
favorite-
drop her off in like Yellowstone for a week.
Yeah,
every year.
If she can live off the fat of the land, she'll be fine.
I just love the idea of his daughter like skinning a deer. She's like 5.
She has to be able to like cut a moose open and live in it. What was I going to say?
Sorry,
Though?
Sirius just going off.
I agree. I think do you guys think it's a little bit of a red flag that this country has legalized everything?
No, because I'm pretty crazy. I think heroin should be illegal. I'm wild like that though.
Here's the thing. I think
Yeah, by the way, that was the gayest thing. I'm wild like that.
yeah, what you should
I'm
have
a
said
freak.
is, and I also fucked a trans person.
Yeah.
I'm wild
50-year-old,
like
which we're gonna go back to at some
that.
point.
Yeah, I do want to get back to that. But like, marijuana's legal, gambling's legal. They're promoting it. It's one thing.
I
Here's the
see what you're
thing.
saying.
If everything's legal, here's the thing. If they legalize heroin and then fucking Kurt Warner's doing a commercial telling you to do heroin, that's a problem.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean?
Problem,
And they're
yeah.
currently doing that.
For gambling, literally, yeah.
No, there's guys who are like Peyton Manning's basically like, no, keep gambling, guys.
Just because you lost today doesn't mean you won't win tomorrow.
Yeah, you can win tomorrow. You can win a sweepstakes with me and Eli. Come hang out with me at Caesar's
Join us.
Palace.
Yeah, you're gonna win $1,000 of our money.
You want to come high five 2 quarterbacks at Caesar's Palace? Bet your family's money.
Just him in a hot tub.
Yeah.
He's like, empty seat right
Yeah.
here. Could be you.
It's like, are you bored at home over the holidays? Bet $5,000.
You have a college fund that needs emptying.
Bet it. Bet the money. College isn't going to exist in
Doesn't
20
matter.
years.
You can give her $1 million.
Because I am like
That's what it feels like.
I would say in general I'm a left leaning, but a very libertarian and things like that. Where I am like prostitution, gambling, all drugs should be legal. But I do get the promotional thing where it's kind of like it's like if something is like celebrities should be shat on more for things they promote because you shouldn't be promoting like gamble all your
No,
money
for
away.
sure.
And there's some marketing genius behind that going like, this is going to normalize it. And that's the problem. That's the part of the equation that actually is a problem. We're normalizing aberrant behavior. People used to get like their legs chopped off when they gambled. And now and now there's like a Filipino lady in a call center going like, you got to pay your PayPal bill. Like that's the worst case scenario is like you have some voicemails. You used to die.
You just wake up in like the Charles River in Boston.
Yeah, you wake up. I mean, it's the cliche. You wake up in an icy bathtub with no kidney.
Yeah.
And now you're literally just like, people should stop sending me these fucking emails about how I didn't pay my gambling debt.
It's just
I get it.
annoying.
I'm gonna put another 25 on the Super Bowl.
I
Get
can
all
win it back.
baby.
and marijuana isn't advertised the same way. And I think weed being legal is completely fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's the same as alcohol.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't do a bunch of it and drive, but it's great. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's good for you at all.
It's not. I think it's the same as booze.
It's the same as booze, yeah.
It's definitely not good for you. You should do it in moderation, but it should be legal. That's fine. Yeah.
People say it's really funny that the whole aspect of like I think there's certain people that certain drugs can be helpful for. Like I get it. Like maybe I've never been to war. Physically, emotionally, I'm a hero. It's like,
But I get it.
yeah. I mean, look, if you want to send me a couple awards, fine. But it is like I've heard there's benefits to certain things. But the thing I've always said I hate the most is I hate when people think that all shroom thoughts are good idea. They're like, no, I was on shrooms and they told me I need to start a fucking flip-flop company.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not, your brain also is telling you that, like, I remember I was in trouble for shrooms and my parents were driving me to Boston Market to pick up their dinner because we got caught doing shrooms. I'm sorry, I've just said it too many times on the podcast, but I'll just skip this part of the story.
Yeah, sure.
They're driving us to Boston Market, and I remember I look over and I go, we're not going to fucking Boston Market. I was like, they're going to take us to rehab. And I almost jumped out of the car. It's like, that wasn't true information. That was like, everybody's like,
That's your brain telling you like they're after you.
yeah,
Type
but it's
shit,
like your brain has bad thoughts. So like, if you just take shrooms, that doesn't mean it's just going to fix everything.
We're definitely. I don't want to say like we're going to the shitter as a country, but like things are definitely changing, and it's not. I don't think it'll be positive in the end. I think, at least in our perception now of what's positive, what's negative. Maybe we live in like the idiocracy world where like people love this shit, where like everyone's just like shooting guns, driving down the street, and like,
See,
and
that's
like
what I
breaking
like.
bottles or whatever. Yeah, maybe that's the world your kid wants, man.
You know what? It sounds cool. It's not going to be cool.
Well, but okay, let's say shit is hitting the fan. We get COVID too, which everybody's talking about. Everybody's like, there's virus X, which is very funny. Me and Patty were joking about the other day. They're like, virus X. They're like, it's been used on, it's been shown to be deadly on humanized rats. I'm like, what the fuck is a humanized rat? Patty's like little Stuart Little guys or something.
That's
They already created hybrids.
Yeah. I'm like,
Gosh.
why do you drop that? What is
Yes, exactly. It's like, hey, hold on. I don't really care about this study. What the fuck is a humanized rat?
Yeah.
How did you make that? Tell us about that study.
Honest, I can't wait. Actually, to your point about like freeing everything, like I can't wait till they like we learn all. I want all the secrets though. I do want to know what all the truth is. Like,
And I'm
there's
starting to
so
think we will find out at
Yeah.
a rate that just people stop caring. That's
Well,
how it works.
I mean, the UFO thing.
Yeah.
Everybody knows there are UFOs, and no one even is worried about it.
No. Same with Epstein. Same with JFK. It's like all this stuff.
Think
Yes.
about it. Every time something bad happens, they've given us like a little tidbit of news to distract. No, think about dude, like all like literally economy crashes, Bitcoin crash, whatever. All of a sudden, like aliens are real. The city, everything flooded, all the subways flooded, and the same day they tell us they found Tupac's killer. Like that was our great news.
Yeah.
We're like, hey guys, we're getting closer to the cold cases of like you know what I mean? Like, oh man. Also, my dad has a conspiracy theory that if your city or like your region has like something bad happens, like a flood or like a mass shooting or whatever, within a couple of years you'll get a championship in the major sports. And
That's
there's-
interesting.
Okay, so the
Did
like,
the Saints win after Katrina?
After Katrina, yeah.
They won with Drew Brees.
Well, like 2 years
Okay.
after.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Boston bombing.
Hey, and you know, if
Patriots.
gambling's legal. Now you know where to bet.
I'm telling you.
Which what about the Bucks?
I mean, Florida had the highest COVID deaths of the year of any state. They were also the only state that stayed open during COVID, pretty much. So like that was their reward. Well, you guys get.
That was
to
the only
watch
time
Super Bowl.
I've ever been to Florida. I went to do stand up during
God,
COVID. It was
that
great.
magical
Yeah, it was fun.
Magical time, dude. But no, look at this. Flint Water's been bad for how long, dude? Detroit. Who cares? Detroit Lions were in the NFC Championship game.
Wait, so what was New York's post 9/11?
Post Island, they got 08 Eli. That was dope,
I'm sure the Yankees won or something.
Yankees.
Yeah, New York had some stuff.
dude.
All right.
Look at Kenosha, Wisconsin, right? Like they had that shooting. The Milwaukee Bucks all of a sudden best team in the league.
They have like the best player in the NBA.
All right, so what you're saying is Palestine's about to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
I'm
gonna
saying
start
is
a team.
The Gaza Rockets,
Yeah.
MLB champions.
If you're into Palestinian rugby,
I'm telling you, bet the house.
yeah. If you understand how cricket works,
I wonder if there's something to that. I wonder if there's a sense of like city pride that makes people like just work really hard when they have like something bad happen.
no, that's civic pride. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad things happen, and then you rally behind the Cleveland Browns for some
Rally
reason.
behind the team.
Yeah.
I'm telling. Oh man, it's kind of scary though. So I guess on the flip side, yeah, if you want a championship, well, you know what you have to do.
Go to your office with a gun.
Do you really want?
Go
Do
to
you
a
really want the
mall with a
49ers to
bomb.
win, Ben? Ben, how committed are you as the
Yeah.
49ers
I'm
fan?
kidding you too. Please don't take this down.
Yes, exactly. I got to fly into the Salesforce building in San Francisco.
Dude, it's so funny. There's something about the Salesforce building that gives me like a weird
I hate that
feeling.
building.
There's one in downtown New York too.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, I just have this weird kind of like
It's like
Skynet feeling to
it's
it.
very phallic.
Skynet is great.
yeah.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
It's super. It's like it looks like one of those massagers, like the penis massager thing. And then they have like a screen that's showing stuff on the top. I'm like, this is the end of the world. We don't live in Tokyo. This is the end of the world. It's not supposed to look like this in San Francisco or New York.
Yeah.
I do want to get back to you having sex with a 50-year-old.
Oh, I've just brought it up so many times.
The trans person?
I can't get into.
Okay,
Like,
please
I
tell us
can't get
after.
into it because the listeners are turning it off. If I
Okay,
bring it up
okay.
again. But I will say this:
you text it to
I
me?
went to for sure. I'll text you.
This long version.
What is funny too, because I went to Knight's Library one time. This is a different story, and
Yeah.
I hooked up with. I made out with some girl at the bar, and I asked my friend like Olivia at the time. I was like, "Hey, what happened last night?" She's like, "Oh, you made out with a dude," and I remember I started like dry heaving and throwing up, and then this was
Yeah, you can't run for Congress.
We take it back.
this was underage me.
We were preparing your entire campaign platform. You threw it out
Yeah, you
immediately.
can't. Nope. You
20
can't
minutes
run.
later, we're like, he hooked up with a trans woman. 20 minutes later, he was like, and it was disgusting.
So that was she was totally lying to me. She was just fucking with me.
Okay,
So that was when I was
Gosh.
17. But then when I was 19, I hooked up with an actual trans woman, and then I found out years later, and then I was actually fine with it
Yeah.
because I'm a hero. I'm a fucking hero.
did
I'm
it for
Lady
everybody.
Gaga, yeah. But I'm also like a veteran.
Poster-
both sides of the political aisle.
Poster pre.
Post out of vagina. Yeah. And as I said, I will spark
Nothing
no
wrong
youth
with Brie.
story. No, yeah, nothing wrong with Brie.
Hey, a little butt.
It's fine.
Yeah.
As long as you don't. Yeah, as long as you don't see a penis, it's fine.
If anything,
just covering her eyes.
if anything, as you're
La 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 la. She's like, I'm trans. Like, la 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 la. I didn't hear you. La, 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 la.
as your campaign manager, I'm really hoping it was pre. Well, we can sell that.
Yeah, we can sell
It's
that. shit.
post. No, not the same.
Damn it. That's okay.
No.
We'll figure it out.
No.
We'll pivot.
Yeah.
Really, 50 is like that's a
50
big
is
deal.
Also big, yeah.
Yeah, no, I
When you're young, that's exciting. When you're old, it's like
will say it's kind of even.
why do people do that?
When you're also 50, yeah, you don't hook up.
No, as you approach 50, it gets less and less interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Like when
yeah.
I feel like when I was like 19, I hooked up with someone in their 40s, and I was like, this is. And in hindsight, I'm like, she kind of like was like she sucked. It's a lame lady who has sex with a 19-year-old.
Yeah, that's true. But was it like, you know, when they say like, oh, they have like more experience? Was it like
Yes.
show you a bunch of stuff?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
More experience, and you're like, I'm in good hands. This
Take care of me. I'm gonna eat
Showing,
after.
I don't know. He's just showing. It's funny. It's funny the idea of her opening her vagina. And there's like a light somewhere, and she's like, "You don't even know these existed." Yeah.
She has this diagram like behind her that shows you like everything. You're like trying to look at it. Like, okay, so I gotta go here.
Yeah, they're not insecure. I mean, that's the biggest difference.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh yeah, dude.
When I was in their 20s, they're petrified by, they're debilitated by insecurity.
Oh yeah.
And when you're 50, you're just like, I don't care. I just want to fuck anybody. What were you gonna say?
No, I say I had sex with an older woman one time, and I was pointing out the window. I was like, "Does your room face?" She goes, "You want to just go with my fucking?" Like I was trying to say things in a way because I think with younger women, you can't just be like, "Hey, you want to go to your place to have sex?" They're like,
Yes.
"Oh, what are you trying to? What do you think I'm a whore?" Or they're like, "Oh, what do you got to trick me." You
Yes.
got to be like, "Oh, I would love to see what the curtains look like in your hotel room." It's like, what do you,
Yeah, you're like you have
I
to-
pulled that recently with the cats. I was like, this girl's mentioning cats. I was like, "Can I go meet your cats?" I was
Yep.
like, "That's the fucking lamest shit I've ever said."
So that's
Oh.
basically how you have sex with someone under 30.
Yeah.
You just lie and say you want to see something.
Oh, everything's like a murder mystery,
Yeah.
bro. You gotta like.
Dude, I pulled that in
oh,
high school. I'd be like, "Want to check out my lava lamps?" Which
Yeah.
is fucking so insane.
Yeah.
It's a fire line, actually. I actually like that.
That'd be a hilarious first icebreaker to bar. Like, "Hey, you want to check out my lava lamps?" Like, who the fuck are you?
I feel like if you went to a bar like this weekend in Bushwick, that would probably work.
Yes, because of how
so
like
quirky. Yeah.
yeah.
So
how
quirky,
off it is.
so
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah.
don't walk in and just say, "Hey, who wants to see my lava?"
Yo.
You don't say that immediately.
It's a lava lamp guy.
But if they're already into it, yeah, you could make up anything.
You can say anything.
You can fucking say anything.
I think.
I just got a new L couch. You want to see? And they're like, "Yeah," and then you're fucking. Yeah,
There is no couch in the apartment.
yeah, exactly. There's no furniture in the entire apartment.
You walk in, it's just an empty.
Yeah.
apartment. You're just fucking
She's like,
against
"Do you have
the
a
wall.
stove?" And you're just like, "Whoa."
She's just looking around. There's just something in here.
Is this a residence?
You're like, all right, we have to get out of this pharmacy. Like,
Yeah, it's technically a pharmacy.
Yeah, but let's just don't know. My new apartment used to be a pharmacy, so it's really weird. There's a giant bar going through it that looks very suicidal, and then
Lot of
there's
pipes.
There's a window in the bathroom. I built that so I can watch women pee. But
and you step up into the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's where they kept the pills.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah. And as I was telling you guys, like it's great because nobody has died in a pharmacy. Probably not.
Yeah, the odds are again. We talked about this. The odds are slim. People
You know
have
what? T-Pain's niece was stabbed in a Walgreens.
In a
Besides- in Tallahassee.
Okay, but again, it's a Walgreens is big. Was she in the pharmacy section of the Walgreens?
No, I think it was right at the front.
Yeah.
Right up front.
She was
Who's
checking out-
stabbing T-Pain's niece. What is that about?
It was like his ex, her ex-boyfriend or
see,
something.
there you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
man. Another dude, the fear, man. I'm so scared of like
Getting stabbed by an ex.
these former significant others who are crazy, you know.
Dude, scary. And then what the really interesting one, somebody was talking to, I've talked to a couple people recently who've been to like murder, suicide funerals, and they say it's the hardest, it's weird, it's been coming up in conversation.
Nah,
but-
it's like crazy.
Who the fuck are these people?
Wait, did you say a lot of
Florida.
people?
Dude, I know
It's
like
Florida, baby.
Yeah.
I know like 3 people who were bringing up murder, suicide funerals. That's crazy. But apparently
Jesus.
it's fucking impossible because like you go to the funeral and one person's mourning one half, one family is mourning the other half, and then there's people saying good things about the murder. Like there's people that are like, Greg knew how to have a good time. Yes, he had a temper. We all know he had a temper. I'm not gonna pretend that wasn't
Wait,
there.
that's nuts.
That's
you have to be
wild.
the guy who's like, you're just sitting there trying to figure out, like, all right, what are all the good things that Greg did before he slit her throat?
Yeah. We know the bad things. We know the bad things.
Knew how to plan.
Dude always followed through. Yeah, great committed guy. If he said he was gonna do something, he was gonna do
That
it.
guy fucking, no matter how crazy.
When I was a kid,
Motivated.
when I was a kid, there was this couple, and they were older than me. They were like 16 at the time, but their parents made them break up, and instead of doing that, they jumped in front of a train together. That was like that. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's not. Also, they didn't even try to run away.
Yeah, immediately I was like, why wouldn't you run away?
Why wouldn't
That
you run
makes so
away?
much
Why don't you
sense.
do, there's
Yeah.
so many other options. They went straight for like, we'll be together in the afterlife.
Oh my god.
That's
Isn't that nuts?
insane. Because it's like that's so wild.
Hey, go have a life.
You could have done. There's so many things you could have done.
That's so wild.
I always think about that.
Well, that was like I watched this movie recently.
Well, not always.
This is
On the way over here, I was thinking about it.
I'm still thinking about it.
we watched. I wanted to go see The Beekeeper, which is the new Jason Statham movie. And the
how is
yeah.
Oh,
What is the
hilarious.
plot? Yeah, what is this
I do-
movie about?
I do
bro?
want to see
So
it.
he's a beekeeper. What
Yeah,
he does
like,
is
dude, what is going on?
He's funny. He's like funny by accident.
oh, it's hilarious. He's
Yeah.
like the whole plot is he's like an ex sort of. What do you call him? Black ops or black?
gotta be always.
Yeah, some like
Special ops.
special ops government thing, and he's like, but now he works as a beekeeper to like keep like a low profile. And the woman he's beekeeping for, she gets scammed out of all of her money, and then she just shoots herself in the head. So he
Oh.
goes after the people. But it's so funny because it's like she sees her account balance is 0, and the next scene is just her dead with a gun. It's like she didn't even call a lawyer.
No, didn't even try to
call-
take it to court.
Yeah. And then it's like she just had the gun ready to go. She's just like, yeah, I'll fucking.
Been waiting to do that.
Yeah.
Do you think that at this point the government should just hire Jason Statham? Because I feel like he has more experience as
Yeah,
a Black
yeah.
Ops actor than most Black Ops people do.
Oh yeah.
This guy's every time I see him, he's in the military, killing somebody. He's
Beating
always in
them
the, or he used to be in the military. Now he's like trying to change his life.
Oh yeah, he's trying. He wants to avoid the conflict. But the funniest would be like just having Jason Statham at your doorstep and just knowing you're fucked. You're like, God damn it, the government sent you.
every time. Oh man,
He's just like,
it's like seeing
checkmate.
Denzel.
yeah.
Seeing Denzel from The Equalizer, you're like, I'm dead.
I'm fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, even though he's like 75 in the new one,
Yeah.
you're just like, how is this guy gonna kill me? And then he does.
He's
yeah.
just- yeah. He's,
That's like the same with Liam Neeson. They're still putting him and stuff, and
Yeah.
he's like,
Oh, yeah.
he's pissing. He's in the pants piss
He peed
videos.
his pants. Yeah.
He pees his pants all the time.
wait, what?
Yeah, not
like-
in a movie.
There's like 9
in real
pictures of
life?
him.
Yeah.
Yes, just piss
That
on
would
his
be-
pants.
That's a great Liam Neeson movie where they're like the piss pants man, and he just goes around. Already peed his pants. He's just killing everybody. He can still kill even though he's peed his pants.
To be fair, I mean, if your mind's on murder, you can't hold your fluids. You gotta,
No,
like-
you said locked in, man. You got.
But he's super old.
yeah.
How
And-
old is he? Like 80s?
He's like 70, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's also why like the Michael Keaton in the new Batman didn't work. For
Right.
me, I was like, or the new Flashman. I was like, he just looks so old. Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
feel real. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
was like, there's no way he's fighting.
No, yeah.
He's
We do-
good in Birdman because he's like a retired. He used to be Batman.
Yeah.
That's
that
the
works
right
way
role
better.
for that
Yeah.
guy. Play the
Yeah.
guy who used to do what you're doing for some reason
Yeah.
right now.
And I think you could be an old villain, kind of, because a lot of villains aren't doing like the physical ass kicking. They're just like at the very end, they stab. Like you could stab somebody, and then they're like, "Ooh, he was always bad." But yeah. I do feel that we do got to wrap up.
Okay.
What do you guys want to promote?
Man.
Social media. I mean, Ben Herwitz on all platforms. I got a new podcast, The Rewrite, with Nick Callas. You can
Nice.
check that out on YouTube.
I thought it was so funny because I saw you guys had so many episodes ago. I thought you were just doing his podcast. And you're such a good guest that once
No,
a
no,
week you
no.
release- I was like,
We're
you're
doing
crushing it.
Like we haven't done it often enough, but we're just doing the podcast.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Tight. I'm gonna do socials. Yeah, at
Yeah.
Jamell Sirleaf on pretty much everything. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it a lot.
Thanks for having us.